Chapter 2, Part 2. Causes for a conflict. In the last part of this chapter, that is Part 1, we have seen the causes for the conflict in general. Generally, for a conflict, there may be n number of causes. Sometimes one cause may even overlap the other. In most of the times, a conflict may have more reasons. That is what we have seen in part 1 of this chapter. Now, the conflict in little detail. The causes for the conflict in a little detail we can see now. Christopher W. Moore, in his book The Mediation Process, has elaborated 5 important causes. He has broadly classified the causes because thousands and thousands of causes are there. Therefore, he attempted to classify the causes into 5 categories. Christopher Moore is from the western part of America. He is a well-known mediator and trainer. He has done a lot of research on these ADR processes, particularly in mediation. He has given the causes in a circle. This circle, as he has given, may kindly be seen. He has given the circle and divided this into 5 parts. In this circle, he has explained the general classification of causes of the conflict as relationship conflict, data conflict, interest conflict, value conflict, and structural conflict. These 5 divisions he has given. As far as the relationship conflict is concerned, shortly, we may see in detail a little later. Man lives in society. He is obligated to maintain relationship with others, maybe in the family or in the workplace or in a shop or in any place it may be. He is bound to maintain a relationship. That is the reason we say the conflict is also inevitable. So when he maintains relationship with other people in one form or other, the conflict is bound to happen. Therefore, this is the first classification of Mr. W. Moore. The second classification is the data. He calls it as the data conflict, because when the parties are giving some information to other party, either this party would not have given a full information, or while receiving that party would not have taken the complete details. Either in this way or that way, these data may not be sufficient to complete the process of the dialogue. The man who receives it might be taking a off-hearted dialogue pattern, then he'll carry it for his further process. In that way, a lot of conflicts may arise. Then, as you have the right, I have also got the right to fix, to maintain, to have a value on a particular object or a thing. Say, for instance, shortly, you have thrown a book for the seller. He has taken the book for a meager amount from you. He maintained a separate library of the old books and he is now selling it. I have gone there. I have purchased the book by giving more money than what has been fixed there. That might be the value I have shown on that book, and you or other party has given a lesser value to that book. So on a particular object, your valuation may be different and my valuation may be different. On that score, the conflicts may arise. Moore has categorized this conflict in his conflict circle as value conflicts. Only we are seeing it in a very short form. Then we are living on structures. You may be having a set of principles. I may be having a set of principles. We have a lot of establishments made. We are bound by the rules and regulations everywhere we go. So every institution is being run according to their own rules and regulations. So whatever be the form it is, when we are going out, we must maintain a form, a structure, a discipline, a rule, a law. So in these bases, the society is when being structured. Any violation of that, or any unwillingness to maintain that, or any difference of opinion on that particular regulation or rule, or the structure or establishment, whatever the way it is, then the conflict arises. So A party and B party may have a particular interest which differs from parties to parties. A party may say that I want 20 lakhs. I don't want the property at all. A party may say. The B party may also say that no, I don't want also the property. I too want money. Then they have to resort for some other means, some other ways. They'll have to find out. That's a different story. But however, the problem is the interest. I have the same interest on those particular property or thing, etc. Out of this interest, a conflict arises. Such type of conflicts are being categorized broadly as interest conflicts because the interest of a particular party which are fastened on that is the cause for that conflict. These are the 5 broader categories which Mr. Moore has classified in his book as in the conflict circle. Then later Mr. Gray T. Furlong has added one more cause as an important cause. That is the influence of the external forces. When you are going in the road, if you are hearing something, maybe good or maybe bad, You are taking that in your mind. If anything happened on your way, that will have the influence on that happening. Therefore, the external influences is one of the reasons, one of the important causes for a conflict. Mr. Furlong has added this also in his book Conflict Resolution Toolbox. That is also considered to be an important aspect of these causes. Mr. Furlong has added it as a sixth part in the conflict circle. Here you can see the black patched part is the external part of it. This is actually the 5 parts as shown by Mr. Moore, as well as the 6th part as shown by Mr. Furlong. But these are all the 6 broader categories of the conflicts. Then 2 important aspects which I would like to add for your kind information is generally the man's attitude, that is judgmental attitude. If you give an object to a particular person, he might just see it. What is this? So, no, it is very bad. Somebody may say, so it's so good. Something like that. So this good or bad is correct or incorrect. It is right or wrong. This approach which we have developed as an immanent or inherent structure within us is one of the important reasons for a conflict, which is inducing a conflict. Then further, this perceptional attitude of any man for that matter. The idea which we have in our mind about a particular object may be right and may not be right. Whatever you think, that idea is being carried away by that man everywhere, and it is being folded as a layer in all the conflicts. Therefore, the 2 important aspects with reference to this judgmental attitude of a man as well as this perceptual attitude of a man are also influencing factors as a layer over other reasons also. These reasons are something related to psychological aspects of a man. As Mr. Baum said, the key to resolving a conflict is a suspension of one's own point of view as a only point of view. Mr. David Baum said, the suspension of one's point of view, suspension of one's own point of view as a only point of view. So people are having the mind that I am right, my view is right. This attitude of this is perceptional affirmity, the perceptional obstinity must be somehow or other restructured and broken. That is one of the important duties of a mediator. Thank you so much for the present. We will see a little later.